What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another awesome episode. So today we have an unboxing in my hands. I have a special package from our friends at Digitaka.com, and they sent me the brand new Shimano Aldebaran BFS, the most hyped up brand new BFS model that's come out for 2022 so far. Everyone is raving about it. We're going to see exactly if it's worth it. So without further ado, let's go to the bird's eye view and show you the unboxing. All right, here you go, ladies and gentlemen, unboxing time. I'm super excited, really anticipated. One of these real when it first just came out, the new Shimano Aldebaran BFS, rightfully so. It's garnered a lot of attention on YouTube. A lot of anglers are really giving it high praise, especially in Japan. And quick shout out to Digitaka.com. If you guys are looking for a JDM tackle, reel, anything that's fishing related, outdoor related, I encourage you guys to check out Digitaka.com. I think they are the biggest, if not the biggest, internet superstore for JDM stuff, especially fishing stuff. If you're looking to purchase for them, you have my utmost confidence because they've never done me wrong. Free shipping to your doorstep, international insured, and it comes really fast. And MSRP, don't even think about MSRP. It's way below MSRP, so save yourself a lot of money. So without further ado, let's get to this unboxing. Super excited about this. Hope you guys are excited as much as I am, because like I said, I'm an owner of the old Aldebaran BFS, and I absolutely love that freaking reel. It's, you know, Shimano's best stuff, man. And man, Digitaka, you really boxed this in really nicely. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that bubble wrap. You know it is very secure, and they are going to take care of you at Digitaka. Put that to the side there. As always, we like to show what's in the box. We got some advertisement stuff. Not sure. They always send me this stuff, but it's pretty cool. Has all their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter pages. You guys hit it up. Styrofoam, all that good stuff. Let's put that to the side. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the main event. The reason why you clicked on the video, right? Aldebaran BFS, baby. I was looking forward to this reel for a while, man. Ever since I first saw it in Japan a few months ago, man. Let's go and open it up right now. Listen to ASMR. Oh, wow. It's like Christmas in April. Let me give it a good whiff. Oh man, that smells so good. All right, here we go. Aldebaran BFS. We got some manuals in Japanese, and once again, I always say this in my videos because, well, it is absolutely true. Even though I'm Asian, doesn't mean I read Japanese. So that's that right there. A parts manual. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. And I love Shimano because they always send us oils with our high-end reels, and this is a high-end reel. I'm not gonna lie. This is a specific BFS oil. I hope you guys can see that. Let's see if we can get that focus. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. BFS oil right there. We'll put that to the side. And yeah, baby, this is it right here. This is it right here. Look at that. Whew. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool, man. It's a much different color than the one that previous model that's replacing. Wow, I like it, man. It's like a green. Well, no, it's not green. I can't. It's not a green, man. I take that back. It's like a green blue metallic gray. Okay, people call it gunmetal, but yeah, man, that looks really sharp, man, and it is super lightweight. Look at that reel, man. The handles are small, but yeah, I mean, the old outgoing model also had, I think, smaller handles too. One thing I noticed off the bat, it's not like, you know, it doesn't have holes in the spool like the older model does to reduce weight. So we're going to talk about all that right in a minute because this spool is actually lighter, even though it doesn't have the holes compared to the outgoing model. Man, looks good, really smooth. That's what expected from Shimano, especially our high-end reels, man. That's smooth here. All right, I played with it for a few minutes, and man, I'm telling you what, I really love the profile on this reel. I mean, gosh, this is really nice. And it's not, honestly, it's not as small as the Daiwa Gigabision, which I think I will bring out to just to compare with the size, and also bring out my old Aldebaran BFS, the previous models replacing. Man, it's not as small as I thought it'd be, but it's so freaking light. So let's talk about the specs real fast. Okay, it comes in right or left-handed. As you guys see, I have the left-handed model. Left-handed model, as you see right here. It comes in really fast gear ratios. There are only 2 gear ratios they offer. The 7.8, and which I have is the 8.9. Let's see if we can get that focus. 8.9 right there. And as you guys recall, I like a faster gear ratio no matter what reel I'm using, because I tend to sight cast redfish a lot, and I'm trying to, accurately cast towards like the blowups, the schools, and whatnot. If I miss, I want a reel that's going to reel in my lure as fast as possible. And as always, if I need to slow down my retrieve, I'll just slow down, my rotation of the handle, just like so, and that'll kind of, compensate for the slower lure retrieval if I need to. But anyways, once again, it's super lightweight. According to Shimano, this weighs 4.58 ounces. Man, that is feather light. And reason why it's so light is because actually I don't think there's an aluminum frame on this. I think it's all CI4 plus components, which is Shimano's way of saying plastic and carbon hybrid mix, I think, something like that. But it makes it super light, doesn't corrode, very, very durable, and it's really strong for the type of material they use. The spool itself is 29 millimeters, which is pretty shallow for a BFS spool. Now, is it the most shallow spool you can get, or comes in a OEM out of the factory package from other manufacturers? No, other manufacturers, I think you can get up to like 35 millimeter if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's not the most shallowest spool in the market, but it is good enough for the BFS application that Shimano tends to design this around. Also has 10+1 ball bearings, so this is a high-end reel when you have 10+1, 11 ball bearings. And yeah, it is a super high-end reel, very smooth, very quiet, what you expect from a made in Japan. If you guys care about that, there you go. Let me see if I can get that focus. Made in Japan reel from Shimano. Now here's the other kicker about this reel that you guys probably did not understand or did not know until today after watching my video. It's actually, this reel is specifically designed for fluorocarbon line, and a lot of guys that fish off the Texas coast like to use braid line, like myself. Like I'm going to be using the Varivas braid line. So does that mean that this new Aldebaran BFS is specifically only for fluorocarbon line? Honestly, I don't think so. Shimano hasn't said, or haven't really found any research to say so. But you guys know me. I'm going to use braided line. I've used this braided line on my old Aldebaran BFS, and I believe that reel itself was not designed for braided line, but I still use it. Never had problems with warping, never had any problems at all, period. And I'm gonna be using Varivas line. I mean, what can I say? I love braided line. Okay, price. Let's talk about price. Now, this is, once again, all right, guys, this is not your run-of-the-mill, cheap, off-the-rack Academy reel you can buy, or Dick's Sporting Goods, or whatever the case may be, $50 or less. It is a high-end, Shimano's highest-end BFS in their lineup at the moment for 2022. And yes, you are going to pay a pretty penny, but Digitaka has this in stock for $298 to $300 depending on the day and the rate of the Japanese yen to US dollars. But $298 is a pretty good deal considering this reel, I believe, is close to $400 in Japanese yen if you convert that, 350, 400, somewhere around there. I didn't really do the math, but yeah, it is a really good price for all the technology that you're getting with it. Okay, so we talked about the specs. Let's go ahead and talk about the features of this new Aldebaran reel. So yeah, it's going to come with all the technology that you are used to seeing in a high-end Shimano reel. So you have micro module gearing, which makes it really smooth and tough. Hagani body style or concept, which also contributes to the toughness of the reel and smoothness and castability. Also has silent tune, which gives it that, the silent function, especially when you're in use. Once again, it has CI4 plus parts all over this. Honestly, I think it's all CI4 plus, the whole frame and everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comment section. But that contributes to how lightweight it is and how small, and just overall how, it just really melts in your hand, especially for a small BFS reel like this. And yes, guys, you hear that? Let me loosen up that. I hope you guys can hear that loud and clear. Yes, it comes with the exciting drag system, and that's expected for a high-end reel like this model right here. And man, I love that freaking sound. That is really nice. this new Shimano Aldebaran BFS is saltwater ready, whereas the old model that is replacing never said it was saltwater ready. So that is a freaking awesome plus from Shimano, thinking about us saltwater guys, because I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, Japan is surrounded by saltwater, right? You wouldn't think that none of their reels will be saltwater ready, and yes, this is saltwater. So if it's saltwater ready, it is freshwater ready, trust me guys. Okay, we talked about the specs and the features that come with it. Let's talk about the key features about this brand new reel and what sets it apart from the outgoing model. So it has the new Mg3 spool, and this is the first time Shimano has actually put this on a BFS reel according to their website, so that's pretty cool. So what is the Mg3 spool? Basically, this means that this is a new and improved spool. It is supposed to be lighter, stronger, versus the outgoing model. And let's go and take it out so I can show you guys here. This is the first time I've opened that. Tolerances are really tight with the Shimano Aldebaran, so everything fits really tight. And there you go guys, this is the spool, and unfortunately it is shaft, whereas the Daiwa is shaftless, so it contributes to a lighter weight. But once again, Shimano has said that this spool is lighter than the outgoing model. How much lighter, I'm not sure, but they claim that you can throw a 1 gram lure because how lightweight this spool is. And even though it's not the super shallowest spool in the ever to be made by any kind of reel manufacturer, you know, 1 gram for you guys that are kind of math illiterate, 1 gram is equal to 1/32 ounce. And that is pretty small. So I brought a couple of Bugs lures. You guys know I love Bugs. This is a new Ned Bug, which Bugs just came out with. And this right here is the clickbait Minnow. Now these two lures right here are 1/16 ounce size. So you take half of this, that's 1/32, and that's 1 gram. And half of this size of this lure is able to, you know, successfully be casted by this contraption right here, which is super, super amazing. So let me give you guys a better look at the spool itself. It is I guess what you call fluted. Is that what you call fluted? Or it has holes in the middle to contribute to more of a lightweightness, but the spool itself doesn't have holes all over like some other manufacturers. For example, I think Kaski might do it, or maybe Daiwa does. I can't remember. But once again, yeah, it does come with a shaft, and there is some ball bearings right there. I mean, this is a very lightweight spool. I mean, just by handling it, yeah, it's super light. Okay, the next key feature I want to talk about is the brand new Finesse Tune Brake System, or FTB. And a lot of you guys are going to say, wait a minute, Nick, FTB, man, that wasn't the old model. What are you talking about? Are you smoking something? No, according to Shimano, they say they actually improved this new FTB braking system, which makes it a brand new key feature for the new Aldebaran BFS. And basically what it means, what they've done is they fine-tune it. So whereas like if you put it on level 1 braking, like right here, it's actually on level 1, if you can see that on the camera, it's actually not really going to even, I guess, put any kind of braking onto the spool itself, giving you guys a more customization and more better casting experience with more accuracy. So basically, yeah, they fine-tuned the fine-tuned braking system, which makes it a new key feature. And, you know, honestly, the FTB braking system that Shimano offers in their old Aldebaran BFS was a freaking great braking system. It helped us throw really small micro lures. It was probably one of the best, if not the best in the world, for small lures on a bait cast reel. And honestly, if they improve the spool on this model right here, and they also say they improve the brake system on this brand new model, I don't expect this to even, you know, not even, or that's not the right word I'm trying to say. I'm expecting this model right here to throw even lighter lures with ease and accuracy comparing to the outgoing Aldebaran BFS model it's replacing. Okay, so I have the old model Aldebaran BFS that it's replacing, and right here is the brand new model. So let's just take a look and compare it with size, all right? Because size matters, right? That's what they say, size matters. So if you can closely look here, you can kind of see that the new Aldebaran BFS is a little bit longer. Let me see if I can get that kind of even. Yeah, it's just a hair bit longer than the outgoing model. And I guess the top view of it, where you see the spool itself, is a little bit more narrow compared to the old outgoing model there, as you can see that. And let's turn it to its side right here. As you can see, the braking system looks a lot different than the outgoing model, meaning they replaced it from here to here, which I actually prefer here because when I am gripping the reel, it's not, you know, catching onto my gloves or anything like that. It gives me more of a ergonomic fit, I guess, per se. But yeah, the old model, it was right there, but not to say that it never bothered me. It actually never did bother me. I just prefer the braking system to be more easily accessible, I guess, is a better word I'm looking for. And you can see the color scheme. The outgoing model, this is like I wouldn't say matte, it's like a glossy charcoal color, which a lot of cars are being made these days, this type of color. So yeah, this is a very nice looking stealthy, this looks mean to me. I mean, this looks good with the blue Varivas line. Looks really great, got your gold accent. Also has a gold accent in the handle itself, so Shimano's never changed that. Let's take a look at the handle itself, and oh, as you can see right away, hopefully you guys can see that, the outgoing model is actually larger. This is 40 millimeters, so I think this might be 43, 45 millimeters. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. You can see the handle size on the old model is a little bit wider and bigger. So yeah, that's that right there. Underneath the bottom, let's check it out. Not much difference. If you look at it, you know, with the naked eye, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some minor spec width and length differences, obviously, but looks pretty much the same to me. Now turning towards the side where the handle is at, you can see it has that the 5-star drag system, which is really nice. BFS XG Shimano. I guess the font is the same for both models right there. Let's see here. Oh, here's the difference right here. You can tell the old model has a better looking spool tensioner knob versus the new one. Let me see if I can get that focus right there. I like how the old model, the outgoing model, is more machined, I guess. It's more fine, has a better grip and feel versus the new model right here. But I mean, you know, how often are you really going to adjust your spool tensioner once you get it to exactly what you need for the day? It also has the gold accents on the old model, which you can see right there, whereas the new one is just plain matte silver, so no gold accent right there. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it looks pretty similar. I mean, the design cues are a little bit different, obviously, if you can tell. All in all, I like this new Aldebaran BFS, but this old model Aldebaran BFS is still a freaking great reel and one of my favorite BFS reels ever be made because how versatile and actually how small the lures you can throw on this. So I expect a lot from this new model right here. And once again, if Shimano is saying this is actually better, the spool is lighter, the brake is much more tuned versus the older model, then I can expect nothing less than, you know, this reel throwing even lighter lures with more accuracy, more distance versus the old outgoing model right there. All right, guys, just for shits and giggles, I brought out the new Daiwa Gigabision, which is my absolute favorite BFS reel at the moment, and I freaking love this thing, man. This thing is, you can see I put it to good use, man. It is dirty. It's caught some nice fish. But yeah, let's compare it to the new Aldebaran BFS. As you can see, it's actually smaller. Let's put it about even. Yeah, just a hair bit smaller in length versus the brand new Aldebaran BFS. Also, I mean, it is a little bit heavier, I think by an ounce and a half, I think, because this is an aluminum frame, whereas this is not aluminum frame. CI4 Plus, 4.8 ounces, I believe. Yeah, 4.58 ounces, whereas once again, I think this is 6, a little bit hair over 6, so yeah, a little bit heavier. I can totally tell it is a little bit heavier. Otherwise, everything else looks pretty even, to be honest with you. Let's take it to the side right there. As you can see, the side profile, both very sharp looking, handsome reels. Unfortunately, the Daiwa Gigabision is not made in Japan, whereas the Shimano Aldebaran BFS is made in Japan. If you care about that stuff, here is a side profile, as you can see right here. Forgive me, my Daiwa Gigabision, I need to clean it. It is messy. I've caught some fish with it, believe me, and it's, oh yeah, as you can see, it's actually lower in the overall, height profile. The height of it is lower versus the Aldebaran BFS. And that kind of explains why when I put this in my hand, it fits a little bit better, like it really melts into my hand versus the Shimano Aldebaran BFS, which I can feel this part right here. It's a little bit higher on my palm. And once again, the Daiwa Gigabision just really, it's just ergonomically better designed in my honest opinion versus the Aldebaran BFS. But if you have bigger hands, you're not really going to notice that. I have a size medium to large hands, so therefore the Gigabision kind of fits better in my hand versus the Aldebaran BFS. But don't get me wrong, the Aldebaran BFS still fits really nice, and I can see myself throwing this reel, or throwing a lure off this reel like at least 500, 600 times in a day when I'm fishing. I think I'm going to do a shootout, like a battle of the BFS reels from Shimano and Daiwa. I'll even throw probably the Cast King Zephyr in there just to be give it a little variety. But I did a video like that not a couple years ago, but a year ago. If you haven't seen that video, it's up here somewhere. Take a look because it got a lot of views and it garnered a lot of attention. A lot of you guys really love that BFS, and I actually caught big fish on each freaking reel. And that's the plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another battle and pick the winner. I'm going to just put it through its paces, man. You guys know me. I don't BS. No hopium here, man. I tell you straight up, if it's going to work, you see me catching fish with it, it's going to work for you, honestly. But yeah, big shout out once again. Thank you to DigitTalker.com for sending this reel to the channel. I'm super excited. And most likely, well, not most likely, I am going to pair it up with the BFS rod from Old 18. This right here is a suppressor line. But yeah, I'm going to put this on right now. This is the first time I've actually put this on a rod, so let's see how it looks. I know, oh yeah, it looks great, man. I think it'll look great on the buoyancy line because that buoyancy has some blue in it, and this has a hint of gunmetal, which has a little bit of blue. Let's see if I can get that focus. Look at that, that looks good, doesn't that look really good? Suppressor BFS, man, I love it. Buoyancy BFS, I love it. But if you're looking for a BFS rod made in USA, check out Old 18. Use my discount code RXAngler20, save 20% off your order. Direct link in the description box below. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I am super excited. Can't wait to put this into use. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.